evening, all my little Digis and bunnies. Daisy here with you tonight, and, well, we're going to talk about a TV show. I already talked about Digimon Series 3, because it's like one of my absolute favorites, and I went back and talked about 1. Well, since I talked about 1, I might as well add in and talk about 2. It's not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite either, by far. We'll save that for later. 2 was pretty good. Again, similar to 1, it was split up into several large chunks, like decisive barriers of when and how things are going on. But it kind of like, after the first chunk, everything sort of smears more together on this one than the way that Series 1 kind of was for basic individual story arcs with these characters. So, to pick up where we are in the storyline, to start the game, all the previous Season 1 existed, and this world acknowledges that it is part of this world. Most of the children that were involved in this first series have grown up and moved on to things like college or high school or whatever. I think it's high school. They're not really clear. It's Japanese education system, so they're not really showing you for sure, in a way that I understand, what schooling level they're at. I think it's high school. Pretty sure. Anyway, the 2 youngest get to be part of this new group. And they are joined up with 3 new young children. We still have TK and Kari. We add in a Davis, a Yoli, and quiet one. Yeah, he was kind of forgettable anyway. Didn't talk very well. You know, he mostly kind of, But, yeah. Anyway, they were each paired up with, the 3 new ones had new Digimon, Hawkmon, Vmon, and Armadillomon. And they did not stay in the digital world like the first series did. This time, they were transporting in and out using their Digivices attaching to the computer, whenever the computer said it was a good idea. So, all 5 of these children were going into the digital world, and they were needing to pick up these Digi eggs for some reason to armor Digivolve, because the spires that were in the area were preventing them from regular Digivolving. So an area would have a dark spire. The dark spire would then stop you from being able to Digivolve for some reason. And badness. But you get the Digi eggs, you can Digi Armor Energize and turn into an armor variant of your character. I'm okay with this. It did let them multi-class effectively. The 2 original characters only got 1 egg each. They became, instead of an angel and another angel, they became a sphinx and a horsey. Okay. That's not as cool. You were like the 2 godlike characters. They became a sphinx and a horse. Kinda eh. Anywho. Then we had the other 3, which each got 2 eggs. Vmon got to turn into XVmon and some kind of electrical, fast-moving, feral Vmon thing. I know, I'm making this sound so exciting. The Armadillomon turned into Digimon or Drillmon or something like that. He just got a lot of drills on him. And he got turned into a Submarimon. So he turned into a submarine that his tamer could hop inside. Hawkmon turned into Hulsamon, which was kind of like a griffin thing, and he turned into a ninja, which was the plant variant, and it just kind of was silly. All right, let's just go with all the armor digivolves were just B grade. I know a lot of people are hot for Flame Vermont, and okay, he's the hottest by far. The rest of them kind of were throwaway characters. Um, and they were currently fighting Ken, who is the Digimon Emperor, with his little buddy Wormmon, who is his Digimon partner. Spoiler alert, he's actually going to be a good guy eventually. No, you didn't see that coming. Anyway, so after you get rid of all the Digispires, your Digimans can evolve again. And generally, there would be a visitor from the original 6 outcasts, as it were. One of them would come in with you, with the heroes at the moment, and their little critter would be there. He'd be able to evolve after we take out the spire, and ta-da, they're there to protect the area. It was kind of a good nod to the original at those points, but felt still kind of, you're teasing me. He had a cooler character there for a minute, but nope, nope, nope. Kabuterimon's staying here where it's safe, guarding these people, not going where there's another Dark Spire. Good boy, Kabuterimon. In the end, they defeat the Digimon Emperor at the beginning of Season 1, and they use some special golden Digi-Egg, which lets him evolve into some other Vmon critter. I can't remember its name, but it had gold armor, kind of a Flame Vermon, but cooler looking. Magnadramon or something like that. Again, not really that particular. It just kind of happened. All right. First part's over. Ken goes off and bees, like all depressed for a while. Eventually does come join the crew, but the next theory is there's other people, other Digimon in the area who are turning the spires into dark Digimon. Okay. So first they're just turning a spire into something, and the good guys come and kill it. Yada, yada, yada. We win, we're happy. Then they did like 10 at the same time. Turned into a bigger critter. And it was harder. But now they can regular Digivolve most of the time, so that's good. All the Digimon learn how to standard Digivolve. Vmon to XVmon, Hawkmon to Aquilamon, Armadillomon to Ankylomon. So just bigger versions of their small self, like a normal Digivolution. These were a lot better, mind you, than their egg variants, their armors. And the 2 original ones can then become Angelomon and Angemon. So, yay! But not as much Angelomon, so because she needs her crest most of the time for that, and they gave those up. So most of the time, she just got them on, because she's already champion level anyway, because she's bad. Y'all. Then they go, they merge 100 spires, and they make a Shadow War Greymon, which is unarguably really freaking cool. He becomes a bad guy slash just random occurrence for the remainder of his time on the show. He actually has a pretty okay storyline. I like him. I like seeing him. I like him learning about his existence and stuff like that. So he's fun. Uh, and I believe we went and did some more combat in the real world, but not too much. We didn't like dwell there the whole lot. And yada yada yada. Kill some more stuff. Good enough. They learned a DNA digivolve, so two of the champion levels shmurp together, become something bigger. XVmon and Stingmon, which is what Warmon evolves into, became a Pyildramon. Angemon and Armadillomon become Teapot, Shikoyamon, I think it was. And Haquilamon and Gatomon become Sylphimon. It was kind of a satyr kind of thing. I'm sure it has some significance I don't know about, something Japanese most likely. But it became a thing. Woo, didn't care that much. But we find all the Digidestined throughout the world. Fight Digimon that are out in the wild. That's a thing. They get to know the Digidestined everywhere. Then head back to home base. Eventually, we find out that the one controlling the two that were turning spires into Digimon was actually infected by Myotismon. He turns into yet another form of Myotismon, Malomyotismon, which is not anywhere near as cool as Venom Myotismon was, but apparently more powerful. He's just not as cool. Paildramon has learned to Digivolve further. Twice, kind of. He turns into something bigger, and then mode changes it to a fighter mode. I can't remember its name. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this game, but it was cool enough looking. They kill Mal and Myotismon. Life goes back to normal. Everybody's happy. That's basically the end of the whole spiel. I honestly felt the final battle stuff was really rushed. I remember Venom Myotismon being so much longer. We had a few episodes involved there. We got Mega Digivolutions. They did a lot of stuff. We even brought in all the other guys in that battle. It had a lot more fun going on. This almost felt like it was a tacked on ending. It's like, we don't know what to do. Let's just finish it. Just finish it. And that's about all it felt like. It's like it's done. And yeah. So definitely think one was better, but I was happy this was a continuation of one, so that's a thing. The new characters were trying too hard to fill up the roles of the original ones. I didn't think we needed that. If you're gonna fill the same roles, keep the same kids. If you're gonna go with a different setup, go with a different setup. I was bored by the fact that we had to basically merge two personalities of two previous children into two into each one new kid. So, now, I definitely, one thing I would say was a plus, we were focusing on a smaller group of people, for the most part anyway. At least till the big war where they're all across the planet, we were at least focusing on, say, 5 characters as opposed to 8 characters. And 2 of those characters you already knew if you've watched the previous series, so you didn't have to learn and get used to them. Because not only do you have 5 humans, you have 5 Digimon. So if you had 8 humans, you had 8 Digimon, which is 16 focuses. That's a lot. G.I. Joe didn't even do that. They stuck to a small amount of guys were on screen at any given time, even though there was a ton of toys and a ton of characters. If you only had 2 or 3 on screen, you only had to concentrate on 2 or 3 for this episode. Yes, normally on a Digimon episode, we would split up. Constantly, we're getting split up in the first series. But it's hard to get to know a character if you're constantly having to get to know a handful of them. When you're getting used to a smaller amount, it's a little easier to deal with. I just wish they were half as likable as the first series. Even the 2 that are rollovers just kind of felt, to me, it felt more like they were just going, we're doing this all again? We saved the world already. Why again? Why? But still got more Digimon. Still got a lot more cool eye candy. And it's because of between these 2 series, we did get the first movie unit, which was really 3 movies stuck together. I had that in here as a bonus bit. It comes in not when the series 2 is over yet, because they're still using Digi-Eggs. They aren't doing their regular evolutions yet. And we have stuff from the original series going on. Like we end up with an Omnimon in cyberspace killing a bad guy. And we had all the way back to the beginning where we were getting attacked by Parrotmon, and original Agumon before the one that was in the regular series showed up, helped the Tai and Kari defeat the Parrotmon, send him back. It's basically where all the original 8 met or saw the first Digimon and became the first Digidestined set. According to this series, there's other stuff that contradicts that. We'll just be okay with this for right now. So we had the Parrotmon battle, Omnimon fighting in cyberspace, really cool, super big, mega merged Digimon involving Metal Garurumon and Wargreymon merging together, becoming super awesome. And we finished this off with Terriermon, who is one of the Kids in America's Digimon, and Vmon getting some golden Digi-Eggs, turning into effectively Ultimates, not even Megas, Ultimates. And these eggs came into being because Angemon and Angewomon evolved into their Mega state to unlock the eggs to let 2 other people be in their Ultimate state, which is a step below for all you who don't follow Digimon. That was their whole point. They became giant just so they could open up a door so those 2 can become kind of big. Yeah. And it gave Vmon that Magnamon, I think it was, his gold armor thing from near the end of the first quarter of season 2. And Terriermon became Rapidmon, which is his normal ultimate, just he had gold plating instead of green plating. The movie was okay. This series did get a further movie unit, kind of. I don't remember all the details of it because it's been a while. But we had Omnimon merge with the DNA Digivolve Super Evolution of Pildorama, which I can't remember the name of. They merged together to become a White Knight version of him that used some of Omnimon's attributes. So that's the thing. You got a slightly bigger Biggie, Super Biggie, to fight another big bad guy thing. It was okay. It was an episode kind of thing, not groundbreaking, but it was fun enough. Overall, yeah, Digimon Season 2, it gets a B. It ain't no S plus like Season 3. And Season 1 was at least an A plus. This was good enough. It's not a don't watch, or if you only have time to watch one 52 episode or two 52 episode series, go with 3 or 1 out of those choices overall. But if you just want more from 1, watch 2. Just remember, you're not going to get more filet mignon. They sold out of that all end of Season 1. You're getting sirloin, but it's still steak. So, take the sirloin, move on with life. That'll work. Anyway, from all of us here in Digi Thoughts Land, Daisy loves to see all your cute little faces. She doesn't mind showing off hers for you. I'm enjoying being in a bit of Rena Fluff here again, because, well, I did that earlier today, and still in it. So I hope you all being fluffy, cute, and having a good day. Daisy will see you again real soon, and or one of my other critters. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, little dingly bell to let you know whenever I send up a new video. In the comments, if you could, tell me your thoughts on Digimon Series 2 and or the first couple of movies. Know what you think. Did you watch them when you were a kid? Did you watch them later? Did you hate them? I'd love to know. Were you angry about the Angela Anaconda thing at the beginning of the first movie? I was. I thought it was dumb. Anyway, Patreon link is in the description below. Cool. I appreciate every penny you give. If you give, if you don't have money to give, I still love you anyway. And you still get to be part of the getting some big Pink Bunny funds. So, from all of me here, thank you again for watching, and I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.